What is going on, guys? This is one of the most reactive dogs that you'll find on this channel that is actually the sweetest thing in the whole world. If you guys have a reactive dog, if you're studying dog behavior, if you're trying to figure out how your dog acts one way but really is not that at all, this video is for you. This dog would literally shake a room, shake a truck, at anything. We went from this to this in a matter of 3 days. We learned why the dog was reacting. We learned the triggers. We also figured out everything that we need to de-escalate this reactivity and modify the perception of how this dog thinks about other people and other dogs. We went from stressed, chaotic, shaking things to calm and suspicious and engaging and all that fun stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this video.
A couple phone sessions. He was the one where his 2 pack mates passed away.
Yeah.
And then all this reactivity just came out of nowhere. Catch me up, speed me up. Where are we at now? Yeah, so we did puppy class when he was probably, what, 3-4 months? Did super well, super social, listened really well, eager to work and learn. And then we did like a daycare type training where they did the e-collar and the prong collar. And he was really good. It just, as soon as his pack mates died, my parents' 2 dogs, he just, totally different dog.
Now this is a reactive dog video, and a lot of you watching this have a reactive dog. I want you guys in the comments below to let me know some of the things, some of the successful tips and tricks that you guys have seen in your dog training in the comments below.
Reactive to kids really bad, stranger danger, which is weird for us because we socialized him really well. So we'd take him to Home Depot, Lowe's, you know, PetSmart. He'd go right up to people, say hi. Anyone could walk through our front door, no problem. But now it's, as you can see, it's you know, who are you? Gets to know you, and then he's like, oh, okay, like you're fine.
It's difficult because it's like you can't really pinpoint exactly why it happens, but I mean, it makes sense when you get a dog that is not reliant, but is kind of bouncing off the other dog for information, or especially if they're an older dog where they're like, hey, you're in charge. So it's interesting. It becomes these multi-layered, like you guys are the owners, and then there's the kind of the mom and dad within the pack, or whatever. And then once they're gone, then the dog's like what do I do?
Yeah, that's why it was funny, because like people are not like argue that dogs aren't pack animals anymore, and that, you know, there's no leader and there's no this and that, but you know, I watched him completely fall apart, you know, when he lost his pack. So that was just like,
I don't know what it is. I mean, I love the progression of the world that we live in, and I love the, hey, let's turn a new leaf and figure out, you know, flip a rock over and see what's under here. But to go away from animals being, especially canines being pack animals, to say that they're completely not is way too far-fetched. It's like, I can understand, no, they're not wolves, right? But they're definitely pack animals, like we are, right? Like we are. I mean, we just, if we're loners or we're living in Manhattan, like we still are to some degree. We're dependent on our barista, and we're dependent on, like, you know, we definitely lean on each other. So anyway, okay, so right now we have the e-collar, prong collar. Main focus is reactivity.
Just like he won't stop barking.
Like, we were up at the whole, like all last night in the hotel. He just, any noise he heard, he just, you know, rush the door. And
it's probably obviously like a fear thing. It's an insecurity thing. It's maybe a vulnerability thing. In a perfect world, we would correct the dog and they go, oh, sorry, I'll never do that again. It doesn't work like that. You have to, there's multi-layers of, we have to figure out why the dog is reacting in the first place. We have to think about their emotional ties with, why are we reacting in the hotel? Why are we reacting to me? Why are we? And some people like overlook that way too much. And it's like, hey, look, they're animals. They have about 5 things that they'll ever do anything for, right? And sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's hunger, sometimes it's play, sometimes it's prey. I mean, there's really 5 pillars to how animals react and how they act. This is like the best case scenario with a reactive dog, is because they don't have like retardation where they're spinning and they're peeing on themselves because they're losing their minds. He's just a dog that says, I don't know what to do with this. This is what I do. And you guys have to figure out a way to say, not only do I not want you to react because it's, I mean, not being able to sleep that's all I need to say, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't have to keep going. Like, you guys are the humans. There's some people that take it way overboard with, I mean, I've heard of people just their whole lives, they devote to what their dog is comfortable with, and they're like, I guess we'll just stay up all night with the dog and then the next day we'll try to take naps. That is insane.
Yeah, no way.
No way. But there's people who think like that. So my point is we're gonna be taking notes on why these things are happening mentally, right? Okay, that trigger, this variable, this type of dog, this type of person, whatever. And then we're also gonna be talking about the training, because there's two different sides to working with a dog. Is going to be the training and then the behavior.
Leave it. Leave it. Nope, leave it.
Okay, perfect. So let me see the leash for a second. Watch. Gonna come. Good, come. Nice. Sit. Yes, buddy. Yes, good. So instead of correcting him for reacting, I countered with basic obedience. Gonna come? Yes, good, come. So I'm repping what we're gonna do when he potentially sees another dog to set him up for success. You do it 4 or 5 times, he's in that groove, he's like, got it. Dog comes out, come. Hey, we just did this.
Yeah.
And over time, this is something what I've been calling like counter obedience. Technically, I don't think it is, but to me, and to you guys, it really is.
Yeah.
I'm countering with basic obedience to eliminate the reactivity so he can think around other dogs instead of react. So if I had a dog come out right now and he'd looked, I wouldn't go, hey, come here. I would be waiting for him to make a better decision, right? So Kyle comes out there, no reactivity, and then if he had a dog and he did the same thing, good boy, nice decision, just like that. Your goal isn't to always use the recall to get the dog away from the other dog to discourage the behavior.
Yeah.
Your goal is to use basic obedience to start to teach the dog. Dogs around are okay.
Gonna come? Yes, good boy. Gonna come? Yes, good boy.
So now, one question we usually get is it okay for him to look?
Yeah.
The answer is yes, because our overall goal is for him to take in the information and make a better decision.
Yeah. Yep. Good boy, good heel. Gonna come? Yes, good boy.
Now, I would even tell him to come as soon as you draw back.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's do it here with this dog.
Yep. Good boy.
Good.
Come. Come.
Here, let me see him. So watch. Gonna come? Good. Now watch. Here we go. Gonna come? Yes, good boy.
If I don't catch him early enough,
then it goes into handling. That was a bad situation to be in for success because he's in front of you barking like this.
Yeah.
So if we put that screen here, we're in the same position, he's barking, he's barking, he's barking, he's barking. I would have went heel, come back this way, heel, come back this way, draw back, come, boom, and then reset him.
Yep.
So walk right towards us. Inside turn.
Yep.
Good. Now just go that way. So leave it.
Heel.
Yep, leave it.
Leave it.
Good. Now inside turn. Take that head, push it forward, push it forward. Yep. Now walk. There you go.
Good boy.
Good. Now just follow us. Good girl, Coda. Left. Left. Pay him for that. So good.
Yes,
You just
good
say
boy.
good. Yeah, good.
Dude, who are you right now?
We have a really exciting giveaway that we're doing this month, the month of June. I'm actually gonna fly to your house to train your dog absolutely for free for 1 day. All you guys have to do to enter to win is click the link below and join the all access program of the No Bad Dog Army. We're working on stranger danger. Okay, Kaysen, whenever you're ready.
You can literally see the wheels turning in his head. Leave it. Leave it.
That's it. So pop. There you
Leave
go.
it.
There you go. Now sit back down.
Good boy. Good, leave it.
That's it. So let him figure this out here.
Yeah.
So that was perfect. So
Yeah.
this is his, and then you
Yeah.
said nope, So he went from here and he started to do, and he's made pretty good decisions, kind of leading up. That's why we're not correcting his suspicion.
Yeah.
I want him to do the things that he's doing. So this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
So he's looking, but he's not reacting. But then when he does react, you're like, nope, that's wrong.
Yeah.
So as he's looking, we're positive reinforcement, good, leave it, good boy, letting him know, yeah, man, you're doing great, good job. And then the moment he's like, F that dog. And he's like, and he's all it is his threshold. He's getting over his threshold of, okay, for some reason I can't handle it now.
Right.
Rather the dog moved too much, rather he realized it was a dog instead of a Muppet, who knows. But as soon as he reacts, that's when you're just very assertively, nope. Right. Shut it down, and then he takes a seat, and then you're like, this is how we behave.
Yeah.
Whoa, good. You don't have to be so stressful.
Yeah, right.
Life can be easy.
That was the definition of operant conditioning and being assertive, that when he's doing this and he's looking at the dog, we're like, hey man, great job. Yep. But the moment he starts to go, well, now I'm in kill mode or reactive mode, you're like, nope, you shut it down, you make it uncomfortable for him. Right. You make that situation uncomfortable where he's like, I don't really want to do this. And you're like, perfect. This is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. Don't ever correct a dog for reacting, because it'll make the reaction worse, because now they're not gonna like the dog because they're associating the correction with the dog. Right. Obviously, if you know anything about working with animals, orcas, giraffes, rhinos, or dogs, canines, timing is of the essence. Right. So the moment he actually reacts and does the bad thing that we don't like is when the punishment occurs. Right. Every second, every millisecond right now that he's just looking at this dog, positive reinforcement. So he learns it's not the dog, it's the behavior that gets corrected. So this is a perfect example of what we were talking about. You don't want to have him here. Right. Because then you're like, hey man, figure it out. Yeah. Just use your leash, direction over correction. So we're not necessarily correcting him because he's not doing anything wrong. You're just like, hey, I want this position instead. Yeah. So don't let him here, because this is where he's going to start to get a little reactive. Come on, Bubba. Good.
On the outside, looking in, I really wasn't sure what I was getting. Between the high waves on the sea, waiting for something to get to me. I wasn't sure what I was hoping for, you see. But you act like gravity, and you are pulling me.
Good boy. Nathan, grab the leash. Good job, buddy. All right, give him a break. And then let me see the leash. Good boy. Good boy. Let him smell. Good boy, bud. Good job. Good. So I'm just kind of putting gas and brakes on both of them just to remove them when I think it's getting a little iffy. Good boy. Break. Good job. Good job. So I'm just gonna watch him. Good job, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Ooh, he's a big boy. So this is how you would meet him. And you kind of just go off of body language and kind of luck, but just watching and watching and listening and listening. Good job, guys. All of that bark that you see on the fence is played out really nicely. Like, again, like if you told somebody, oh no, he's actually friendly, they'd be like, you're a freaking liar. But all of this is really good play. Boy, yeah, there it is. Yes, good boy. We're tired, but we did good, huh?
Good boy, Kona. Good heel. Good boy, Kona. Look at you go. Sit. Yes, good boy. Stay.
When he was a puppy, we used to take him out to Lowe's, Home Depot. He would come out to eat with us at dog-friendly restaurants. But when he turned about a year and a half, he became really reactive. He had stranger danger. He was barking at other dogs. He was barking at kids. And no one really wanted to be around him anymore. You know, my parents didn't really want us coming over to the house with him. And we were really, really stressed. So we brought him here, worked with Tom for a couple days, and now he's good around kids. He's great around other dogs. He no longer has such stranger danger, and it's totally fixed our relationship between us and Kona. So thank you, Tom.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click here to subscribe to my channels to see more videos just like this.